The main idea of this particular presentation is for you to get detailed feedback from your peers and from me on your methodology. It's sort of giving you a sense of how a community would help and work together to improve methods. You don't often get that chance to present your method to uh, other people who may not know your project intimately. So this is a good opportunity, and it'll occur in weeks 10, 11, and 12. We'll do 4, and 3 presentations. And what will happen is you'll do a 10-minute presentation, and then people will ask questions and try to get clarifications and perhaps give suggestions. This is particularly important for you to help improve the quality of your methods and make it sound for the educational community, because sometimes we can get very insular and we can't see outside of our specific perspective. The particular criteria for evaluation are listed here, and I can briefly go over that. Really, it's just the clarity of each of the sections: the research design, your research questions, your participation in sampling, the data collection, and then understanding the scope and limitations of your particular method, because there are, no matter what you choose, there's going to be limitations. And then your organization and visual communication of what's going on, because that's important to be able to do that. And your scholarly communication and peer engagement when questions are asked. I will give you immediate feedback on the presentation, and your peers who may not have had time to ask questions will fill in a Google feedback form uh, to give you suggestions. So I'll show you what's going to happen here. They're going to put in their first name and last name, so I know that they've actually participated in this. However, those names will not go to the person presenting. I will only send in uh, these comments about in what ways the methodology seemed or was strong. So that allows students to develop their analytical skills. And then in what ways, oops, I see a correction here. Um, in what ways could the methodology have been improved? So there may be some suggestions. Again, it's helping the analytical skills of the audience and hopefully helping you to at least understand the kind of questions that might come about. And then there may be questions they still have, like, well, how would you do this? Or did you consider this? Which you may not have, because we're sort of in the draft phase. So that is a summary of the methods presentation assessment part of the course.